everyone. Bravo Breakdown is back with episode 3 of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, titled Saturday Night Fever Drama. It's giving us taglines, tears, glitter jackets, and enough relationship chaos to power the entire ocean state. The taglines finally drop, and yes, I am obsessed. Okay, I have two favorites. First, um, favorite tagline is Ashley I. She says, "My life is like a rom-com. When I'm not crying, I'm laughing." I love it. I just love it. And then my second favorite tagline, Liz McGraw. "In the ocean state, I dispense the weed and the truth." This, I love it. Lives rent-free in my head already. Just, I love her. Okay. So the episode starts out, we are bouncing from house to house as the women prep for Jerry, Liz's husband's Studio 54 themed 54th birthday. Ashley visits Rosie's renovation in progress, where talk of the winery trip spirals into everyone rehashing Rula's arrival and the affair rumors. They just won't die. Liz and her husband Jerry revisit the accusations involving their friend Dino. Liz's husband's Jerry's passion of sport fishing took him away for a lot of time in their relationship, so she was with Dino a lot. We're panning over to Joellen, and she doesn't appreciate Rula's husband trying to mess with her job, which ultimately affects their family, all tied to this alleged affair scandal. But Joellen's husband is prepared to talk to him at the Studio 54 party. Meanwhile, Kelsey is out here starring in her own romantic multiverse. She meets up with Bill, the childhood friend since 7th grade, the other boyfriend, the guy her mom loves, and who knows? She's in a relationship with another guy. Kelsey wants marriage and babies. One man doesn't, but Bill can't offer her that lifestyle. But honestly, I like Bill. He seems like the guy that can be her husband. They can have kids together. But she's attached to this 10-year-long relationship. How long will Bill wait for her? Marry her, Bill. She has the wedding bell blues. But, Bill's upfront and saying, like, hey, I can't provide you the lifestyle that, daddy over here is providing you. You're going to need to get a job. I appreciate him being honest with her. He's not sugarcoating and say, yeah, I can give you exactly the same thing, come over, and then not be able to deliver. I mean, I appreciate his honesty. Most couples both do work in this day and age. So, and Kelsey, she does hair. So I know she can definitely, she has a skill. She's, on a reality show. I'm sure she can figure something out. Over at Alicia's, Liz gets a tour of the infamous doll collection. Kind of a little creepy. They look a little like, some of them look like brat dolls, and then some of them look just like regular like porcelain dolls. So it's giving me like slightly haunted vibes. There is definitely a childhood wound when you have a huge doll collection like that. Call them childhood wound hobbies. So they unpack the winery drama. Alicia admits she's not married and has never seen a healthy relationship modeled. And maybe that has a factor into why they've been engaged all this time and they just won't move forward. I love Liz for doing this. It just shows what a true person she is and just her authenticity. She's like, hey, I really think you should find your passion, that can generate an income. I love her honesty. Like, hey, checking in. Like, what are you passionate about? How can we get you to make money from this? What do you like to do? It's a way to just get her like, okay, obviously the marriage right now is not that's just not gonna happen right now. So, like, in this present moment, what do you wanna do? Focus on that. Love it. Okay. Pan over to Rula's house. She has set up a brunch for some guests. They're talking about her kids and how it hasn't been easy to process all the damage from these extramarital affair rumors. And I think I just said that in on my prior episode. I was like, I wonder how this is going to affect her kids. She admits, I've been divorced before in a prior relationship. That makes sense why she really wants to make this work. I mean, I don't think she wants to get divorced a second time. Who would want that? No one wants that. And she's just upset with Joellen about being in her business of all of this. I wonder how intertwined this was before they started filming. I'm sure that might come out at the reunion, so we'll see. Pan over to Ashley. She is meeting up to get something to eat with her husband. They're having a date night, no kids. And they're talking about Audrey's, their coffee shop. Her husband admits it's hard for him to work so many hours and not make as much money as he would like. Ashley says it's a money pit. Seems like she wants him to move on. I can tell Ashley is so over the coffee shop. She wants her husband to focus on other business ventures and just saying a coffee shop would probably be a tough business. He was complaining about the ice machine breaking and like them having all these problems and I just couldn't deal. Like, could you imagine being in Starbucks and your ice machine just wasn't working? "Oh, we just don't have iced coffee today." I couldn't deal. And I'm sure people get really picky about their coffee orders. I'm pretty, easy to deal with, but I know there's some people out there that would be a tough gig. So now we're panning over to Rosie and her husband, Rich. They're celebrating their 1-year anniversary. Rosie says she's not really down for having kids or wanting to be a mom. Rich seems though he does want kids. Rosie says, I've had struggles with my mom growing up. And she's just hesitant. I just wonder if they had talked about this before getting married or if this is like performative for the cameras. Because kids is a pretty big topic. If you're planning to marry someone, I feel like you should talk about that. So, him hinting that he's ready, she's not sure. I don't know. I need to see how this unfolds. Okay, so now we're at Liz's house for the Studio 54 party. The ladies start to arrive. Dino arrives, Liz's friend, the guy she allegedly had an affair with. This just gets right into the drama quick. And I don't know about this episode, but it's giving me Real Housewives of New Jersey, Danielle Staub vibes from the Brownstone that episode when she had all these like guys come in and make a big scene at a fundraiser. It just that guy that she had on there, I forget his name, but he was always saying something crazy. Oh, Dolores is in this episode. Hey, Dolores. Love seeing you. The ladies start asking Rula if she has talked to Joellen yet. And then, of course, it shows her finally walking in the door. They finally come face to face and they agree to talk together as couples about this issue. They bring up the email sent to Joellen's work to find out if he spoke to a colleague of theirs about this alleged rumor. And the men start getting very direct with each other. He says, huge problem to call his wife's work. It is a huge problem. This is just messy. These people have a history together. I would be pissed if someone called my job. Um, that would be horrible. And what's the funniest part of all of this is the men are like in these glitter jackets and he's like, don't call. Did you call my wife's work? He like has this glitter jacket on. It's just funny. Joellen just says, hey, everyone knows about Rula's husband's affair. Rula just wants her to stop spreading the information and pictures. Rula, then I can tell she needs some backup, and she looks to her husband and she's like, "Speak up," and he kinda cowers down. I didn't get good vibes from this dude. Here they are man to man, face to face, couple to couple, and she's like, "Hey, can you speak up on this? This is kind of your allegation." And he's just kinda, like, I was like, "Oh." It was hard to watch, like, secondhand embarrassment, hard to watch. She's just upset. He isn't saying anything. And then, Liz interrupts this. She comes in and says, "Let's forget about this. Can we just move on?" They all get up and walk away. And then pan over to showing Rula and Brian in the car ride home. He looks pissed. He just, there's something with him. She wishes he would have said something. She doesn't see him standing by her side. She wanted him to defend himself. He is so guilty. Then back at the party, Liz gets mad at Kelsey for saying something about the ongoing rumors of her and Dino. She runs off, locks herself in the bathroom. It's very dramatic. She's very adamant there is no affair. And then it gets another wrench thrown into all of this and gets juicier because then Kelsey's like, "Well, me and Dino had a past," or something came up, and oh, now Kelsey and Dino have a past. What is going on? I can't keep up. Another episode, another cliffhanger. These women aren't just connected socially; their friendships, marriages, and men are all tangled together in ways that guarantee this season is only getting messier. That's it for this Bravo breakdown on Just Saying. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned as I continue recapping season 1 of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. What do you think of this new franchise? Send me a message, leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Bye.